Let me take you step by step on how I created this gorgeous stone. You guys, it didn't start off this way. This week's video turned out horrendous. I made some terrible color choices. So I scratched the rock and I asked the channel members what to do. Give me a little color inspiration. And a couple of y'all said teal, but then Cynthia said indigo, and the wheels started turning. I was curious if I'd ever really used indigo. I looked it all up and I'm making it right now. I basically poured the whole well full of this ultramarine blue, and then I added 4 drops of this crimson red, stirred it up, and I got this magical twilight bluish purple type color that was gorgeous. And I thought, okay, well, let's take that. It's so dark and rich. Instead of using a black background, why not go indigo? So that's exactly what I did. I gave it a couple of coats on the front and one on the back because I really like the way you can kind of see through that paint. It just looks so mysterious and mystical. I just love it. Anyway, I got out my 5.5 DIY stencil and put some guidelines on this stone. You guys, it's just a digital download. You can download yours today. I'll leave a link for it and everything I use in this video down in the description. There's also some helpful videos down there too to help you through anything I might skip over. Now, I also gave this stone an extra little guideline ring in the middle there. It's I used my compass and I set it at a 1/2 centimeter, and then I gave a circle, and that is exactly the size of that teal dot in the center. And I love how this indigo and the teal look so pretty together. So now I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm gonna add some doodles to this stone, maybe get out my favorite champagne gold, and just see what happens from here. Let's go. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this color combination so much, but I'm wanting one more color to put in between these 2 blue teardrops, the teal teardrops, and in between the gold. So, you know, I need another color, and since I had so much of that indigo left over, I thought, why not add the teal to it? It'll make it a little different, and I don't know, cross your fingers. I don't think it'll clash because we've already used the indigo and the teal, so it shouldn't clash, but let's see if we can tell the difference. Okay, I think that is perfect. I can tell that it is different, but it's such a subtle difference. And sometimes that subtlety is just perfect, what I'm looking for. So this is awesome. I don't think I'm gonna add any more colors to this stone. And let's just see where it goes. Y'all, I didn't plan this one out. I don't have any idea in my head. I love these doodles. This might be my favorite little center of a stone. So I can't wait to see where this goes. Let's get after it. I want to give a special shout out to one of our channel members this week. It's Malicious Miscellaneous. Y'all, I'm just going to call her Mel. It's so hard for me to get that out of my mouth. Mel, thank you so much for joining channel memberships and being so active. And it is so much fun getting to know you. I just want to say thank you. Oh my gosh, y'all, I just made Mickey Mouse. I cannot wipe that up. I am going to, I did not mean for those dots to all turn or touch. So, but because it's Mickey Mouse, I mean, what kind of person would I be if I like wiped up Mickey Mouse? So I made them all that way, and I'm gonna leave it, and we're gonna act like we meant to do that because we don't want to be the person that erases Mickey Mouse, okay? So let's just see how that turns out. You guys all want to know what I'm thinking. That's the kind of stuff I'm thinking. I feel like it just might be a little anticlimactic. Anyway, I am going to be putting some top dots on here of that indigo. So I went ahead and mixed up just a little bit more. I know it's going to dry almost black, and that's okay. Y'all know I love my black top dots, but I kind of hope you can still see the blue in it. Okay, this is the part where I really recommend that you walk away and let everything dry. I can already hear Jan in the comments going, girl, how many times do I have to tell you to let it dry? But I think I can get away with it, and I'm on a roll. Do you guys know I made this whole stone from start to finish without getting up, and I just kind of want to finish. But first, I gotta fix our little Mickey Mouse. I'm giving it a few top dots, and I'm hoping that it just looks like texture underneath. I think it's gonna work out just fine, but I did want to pop in and make sure you guys know that I am I'm not being patient and waiting for things to dry, and it really will mess you up. I'm not gonna lie and say I know what I'm doing, but I have a good idea of how to get away with it most of the time. So do yourself a favor and let things dry before you top dot. Anyway, I think I am going to put one more dot here, and I am going to call it done. I'm going to let this thing fully dry. I'll use a wet cotton swab and get all of these guidelines off of here, and then I am going to give it a coat of resin, and we will see the final reveal here in just a second. This is just the supplies I've used in the video. Y'all, there's a link below. Let's go see this final reveal. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this so much. I love the color combination. This indigo background, totally recommend. This is beautiful. It reminds me so much of that painting that we did with that paint that Diane sent me. I'll link it here at the end. But it is just so beautiful. Thank you so much to the channel members that answered that members only post. Y'all, I was feeling so defeated, like so defeated. If you saw this pink stone I did, the colors were not the best, and I'm gonna go ahead and make a video out of that, and I am gonna post it for the channel members only. I want to show them what I did. But thank you guys so much for helping me out. If you like this video, I've got so many more like it right here. Go give them a watch, and until next time, rock on.